from this video is we have a more detailed discussion on 5.1 on this ArchiMate 3.2 number 5 relationship and relationship connection. Let's focus on the structural relation. We will do this per relationship per video. So this one we will discuss composition relation. So as we did in the figure 21, we have created our class hierarchy for the relationship hierarchy and the relationship connector. At the same time, we also prepared from the figure 1. Started from that is we have created certain object properties in ontology. So those are used in the different purpose. And you can see here, this is the example for using the composition relation to make our ArchiMate model. Every video is when we starting to examine these relationships detail. We will both update our ontology file and at the same time is adding this the model into our Archi tool. So that is you will gradually growth over both files. So let's do this composition. At the same time is keep checking our mind map file that will also have the more information can be referred. I will mention that later. So first updating the ontology. Let me check is this is the 24 whether I already have our snapshot on 23. Yes, that's good. So we can go ahead to update. So we already have a list of this class. So we're starting from this composition. Let's add these comments as the definition. So the composition relationship represents, we still use this syntax, use the represents and the definition that an element consists. That means include, consists of one or more other concepts. So when we talk about the concepts, that including all of those, but we are talking about the element primarily. So that is the relationship is connect a source element and one or more this child target element. Here is the sentence that I have already explained in the last video is the composition relation has been inspired by the composition relation in UML class. So to understand that is in our mind map, I have give you our UML2 today, the latest version specification link in the oh my god those part. So that is this OMG. So I in short I call that is oh my god, but that is the standard development the organization. So and here is the UML specification, and then if you look at those specification documents, then you can find this. Let's see. So file consists of that infrastructure and the super infrastructure. So that is comprised with this UML information. And let's try to find this the structure. So like we read the ArchiMate this specification, try to familiar with the different specifications so that you can familiar with those structure. So we have the normative reference. Those are the levels, the terms, notation, convention. That is the beginning. And then introduction is language architecture, language formalist. And let's see, so notation is here. Let me see, abstraction, basic, construct, profile. So let's just try to composition. So whether I can find that is easy. So let me make that bigger. So define composition, not this one. So I want to say here element. Element has a derived composition association. So that is one. And here is the composition from this semantic. So those are the compositions. So here you can see this notation. So composition is use our field diamond as the parent, and there's nothing on the end is will represent as a child. So if you look at this ArchiMate, we carry on the same notation for the composition. That is similar for some others, like this aggregation. We will also similar to the UML, the definition. So that reuse the similar or same notation will highly benefit for the people is familiar from the UML and transfer their modeling tool to the ArchiMate language. They will share the same meaning or at least a similar meaning. There's no big difference for that. Second sentence are the one I explained is composition when I compare with the aggregation. So here is the whole part relation that express an existence dependency. If our composite is deleted, its part or child are normally deleted as well. So when you model real-world element, that is the sample. So an organization structure of department and team expressed as the business actor. This dependency applies to these elements themselves. When you model themselves, exemplar or category, as is common in enterprise architecture, this dependency may be interpreted as applying to their real-world instance. So if the upper organization as a business actor deleted or the removed from your organization change, most of the time is that those sub-organization will be removed as well. But that is not 100% the same case. Possible sometime is the lower organization is smaller enough. They can be belong to the different higher level or middle level the organization change. So that can be modeled as the aggregation, not fully the composition. So that is depending on the meaning for your choosing the relationship. So for example, is our specific kind of server can be modeled as a node composed of a device that's system software. So that is quite a typical composition. The meaning is like is you build our server or you build our computer. So if you have some internal hardware component, that will be very typical, like if you have for our normal computer desktop, you have our motherboard. On the motherboard is you have our CPU memory, and also you have some hard disk. You have this old version. You have a DVD ROM, and also the power supplies. And you can use a PC, desktop PC compose motherboard. All you can consider is composed motherboard, and you have this composed motherboard, composed motherboard itself, and the CPU and any chips inserted on this motherboard, because some chips they cannot exist themselves if you remove this type of the motherboard. So then you within a desktop PC you have two levels composition relationship. So that is the dependency. You need to have a feeling and judge is whether this dependency are valid or the proper to use composition. And the composition relation is always allowed between two instances of the same element. So within the ArchiMate is if you want to compose the one like this business function to another type of the element, you need to check is possible that is valid, but also possible is not valid. But 100% possibility is one type of the element can compose the same type of the element. That is always allowed. In addition to this, the meta model explicitly defines other source and target element that may be connected by the composition relation. So we will use that way to later on try to fill in our ontology. But for this one, though, the interpretation of our composition relation is that the whole or part of the source element is composed of the whole of the target element. So here is the keyword is the whole all part. So it's no need is you have your whole the parent element composed with this lower the child element. It can be the part of this source, but when we say the compose, it will be the whole of the target. So that will no change for those. So then within this explanation, I think is we have only adding this one definition. So let me save on this, and also maybe it's I think this line is quite important. So let me add that to our comments. The interpretation of our composition relationship is that the whole or part of the source element is composed of the whole target element. So let's save on this, and now is our this ontology is getting updated. Let me save that to 024. So I will move that here. Now let me add this archive file. So I switch to our model. And from now on, I will close this dummy model. So that is will not save that, so it's not confused to and mixing with our working model. And here, since I have both this title and timestamp label here, I will copy this. So and then rename. So that will be the 02. So I hope is we don't have more than 100. So I just use 2 digit to do that. So it's the composition. So once we have too many the views, we can also create a folder to organize your view. Similarly, is the relationship. You can also create a folder. So let's always have our folder. So those relations examples. I will also try to organize from beginning. Otherwise, it's quite soon you will have more than 100 or 1,000 relationship. That is quite easy to be done. So let's select that. Just click the delete. That will delete from view. It's not delete from model. So you can see your example one view is still here. Let me save, and we have this one. So now it's still the Christmas evening, so I hope it's if you're watching that is you see is during the holiday season is also our good time is to keep learning. So and then this example, what's that really means shows the two ways to express the financial processing. So let me give our name is financial processing using this composition. So you can expand for that, then this will be our bigger enough. I will use that for the example 3. So then I will have here, so I can mention this days will be the I should say the good practice is create a folder, then create your the needed things. But before create anything, even I know there's a no the duplicate, but it's better is you select that. So just use this wild search. Type in some keywords like financial processing. I see nothing in any element this folder. So that means in my model there's no financial related element. So I will create a business function. So financial processing. So do you know what's the reason is I put that in a search first? Uh, if you learn this from my other ArchiMate related modeling course, you may know is Archi as a tool is not only do our individual modeling, it can be used by a team. So if you your team together, you have this co-Archi plugin, then you can manage our common repository. Then this approach is always we suggest within our team, architecture team, is check any element before you create. If this element like is maybe somebody of my colleague already have our financial processing business function created and existed in here, it's no problem is you create or duplicate element with the same type, with the same name. But that will be the confusing or the give the misleading. So it's better is try to promote within your EA team or architecture team with the reusability. So if I search and get the result is there's already our financial processing business function in the model. Then I can check here through this analysis to understand. Like is I check this one through the analysis. For example, I want to make a grouping. I check is that is already there. Then I know it's used in this view. Then I can check this view, open that, and if your team is already follow the suggestion or the recommendation approach I mentioned is you can easily see from here is the last updated by this person. Then come to this person, talk with him because the architecture is not only a scientific work, it's also a kind of artist work. Do not create garbage and duplication. So talk with your colleague or any other architect. So understand why this element is already there. If you think that meanings can be reused in your model, just reuse that, then you are promoting this reusability. But if you won't think these are the reusable, negotiate with your colleague. Is you and your colleague may change, or he or she need to change, and maybe you also change to the to distinguished name, so that is there's no at any time, try best is don't have a duplication name with the same type of the element in your repository or in your model. That will believe me is give you a lot of the this additional overhead to deal with. Luckily, I don't have that duplication. Then within here is I have several things is the accounting. So because I am just ramping up of this, so I can keep creating the payment and billing. So I will check is whether they have a billing. No, it's not case sensitive. You can search capital B, small b. So then I will keep creating that for sure. So within this this example 2. So now I have this accounting. I will put this payment here, billing here. So then I made that here. Press shift, then you can lock this relation. Press shift and click this relation. You can see is get this highlight the backend color. Then from the parent to your child, then this field diamond is on the parent side. So you can just connect with the same type because I'm locked. And then this when you finish this 3, you can press ESC, then you unlock this. So this is the first way. There's a two-way to express a financial expressing composed of 3 subdomains functions. This is the first one. And the second one is you can put that into your this financial processing. As I mentioned this, I want to show that in the same diagram. So I press Control plus C, and here is paste special. With that is I paste another instance of this 4 element, and then I put in here. So instead of I put in 2 lines, I make that big enough and drag that inside. So that is the second way. So depending on which the better to describe in your diagram, you can choose either way. So sometimes people doesn't care about this link. Then you can they can be more easier to understand this including relation. Then just put that inside. This will be more explicitly mentioned. This kind of the inclusive the meanings. With that is we have done this example 2. Just for ensure is I am keep organizing is our elements including relationship. I also create example 02 folder in relation. These 3 are new related to my example 2. And if you click our relation, it will be automatically positioning this relation in your this model tree. This is by default enabled here. So this is a link to view. But if you click that, it's a radio button. Now, if I click this the relation, it will not be jump to the element. So this is a useful thing for you to know the position of your element. So it's better. I suggest you keep this clicked. But when you have more and more relation, this click these 3 dots using this visible folder. So one the normal practice is whenever I work in my my teams. The big repository, we already have more than 10,000 or 20,000 relationships. So I don't want them is always when I click a link is list this huge relation folder. So then this you can uncheck this one. So relation is not visible. So that is just a small tactic. So now I save on that, and also before closing, let's do the housekeeping. So this one is our ArchiModel, and now is we have this 024. So I will put this inside ArchiModel. So now we have our second snapshot for our ArchiModel. And by the way, you can see the ArchiModel is like this way. So it's very easy. So you can see even this snapshot is coming here. And let's look at is what I just added. So that is we can simply search on all is those are the relations. So you can see on the relation folder, I have example 02 subfolder. So that is type is the composition, and ID is this relation's ID, unique ID. Source is the source element, and the destination is the target element. When you see here, you can see source are same. Then these are the parent element, and come to the three, this child. So if I want to find this source, I use Control C, Control V. Then this I found this one. So go to here. Then you can easily navigate within your source this model code. So here is my there is a diagram part. So that is the diagram. So within diagram, I have two instances of that. But within the element, this is the real element under example 2 and under business. So that is this my financial processing element, and on the same folder I have the accounting, billing, and the payment. So those are also the structure of your Archi model. I don't suggest you change on this source code to update your model. Go to the Archi2 to do that. But if you watch my video, I had a detailed demo to show you. If needed, you can also use the source code for some special situation. You can update this Archi model directly from the source code. So to me, I like I have the capability that I can manage the model in the code. So that's why I want to draw the UML diagram from the Plenty UML, not just the draw.io to drag and drop. So, but that depending on you. So this is the Archi2 I have show you here, and we already have the snapshot. We started, so I finished this 511. So I hope it's on the rest of this structural relationship we can move faster, but try to practice afterwards and build those simple example diagram by your own as well. So see you in the next one. Bye for now.